It's 2025 and you're looking at new ways to make extra income and also create something where you can leverage your skill sets. So what are the best side hustles online in 2025? In this video, I'm going to show you those particular options that are available and what you can try for yourself. So let's start with the first one, freelancing. Freelancing essentially is where you offer your expertise or your skills to do a particular type of job that perhaps someone doesn't have the skill set to do themselves and is offering to pay you for that. Now, this is a great way to monetize a hobby of yours that you really enjoy or something where you've really developed a very good skill, and that skill comes in quite handy for other people or other businesses. A couple of ideas of how you can do freelancing. One is basically writing and editing. This is where you can offer to write articles, blog posts, books, anything that revolves around writing something particular where it requires time to be reviewed and edited, and people are looking for such people to help them with that. The great thing with writing is it doesn't really require a lot of resources. I mean, you can essentially have your own website that you can start writing on, or you can even create a blog where you can start writing, and you can offer these services as well to other people. The other is a more particular skill set that is developed with particular people, and this is graphic design. So with graphic design, this is where you can create logos, create infographics, perhaps even build some kind of branding materials. Now, as much as this is a particular type of skill sets, there are programs that do actually allow you to start designing on your own, and such programs such as Canva, which are quite popular. And by learning these skill sets, you can actually start developing and offering these services to other people, even though you may not be at an expert level. And a lot of times people are looking for those particular assistance when it comes to graphic design. Then there's web development. Now, web development is a bit more of a complex skill set, although there's a lot of people online that are actually doing web development and offering this as a service. If you go to a platform such as Fiverr, you will see a lot of people that offer the service of web development, and this includes also website development, web page development, or landing page development. There are also tools that offer you these kind of options where you can build websites and quite easily offer the skill set to someone who doesn't have the time to do it. So this is where you come in handy in terms of freelancing for website development. Then there's digital marketing. Now, digital marketing is quite an abundant skill set where a lot of people do offer it, but you can actually create a niche in terms of where you offer the skill set of digital marketing. So say, for instance, you have developed a skill set in developing good Facebook ads. That's something you can offer. Or if you specialize in Google ads or YouTube ads, then this is where obviously you can offer this service to someone, including building their campaigns, especially for beginners who don't really understand how to build out ads on social media platforms, and they really don't want to take the risk or obviously lose a lot of money trying to do it. So this is where you can offer it. Then a common practice that has become very popular in today's times, especially with the advent of AI, is virtual assistants. And this is where basically you can assist businesses or companies around the world to be sort of like a virtual assistant, meaning you're a person online that is working for them, and you can obviously help resolve particular queries, whether it's customer related queries or people coming through asking questions to the company or the brand and they need assistance, or just someone who's doing basic admin work on behalf of the company. And there are lots of websites where you can actually offer virtual assistant services. One particular website that you can look at is Upwork, which is a very common website for freelancing. And you can also offer other jobs and skill sets that are going to be of value. So the question is, how do you get started when it comes to freelancing? Well, the most important thing is to identify what particular skill sets do you have that really will be of value to the market. So if there are particular skills that you can monetize on, even if it's just a hobby that you're doing, then that's the kind of skill set you want to focus on. In my case, I looked at writing as something that I really enjoyed, and I started offering blogging and writing services for people who needed it, especially people who didn't have the time to write their own articles. Then what you can do is, as time goes on, is start building a portfolio where through your own work, and especially work you may have done for other clients or customers, so that you can showcase this to other new prospects or customers that might be interested in your services, because it shows a proof of your skill set and the proof of your work. And then, as I mentioned, you want to join freelance websites and platforms such as Upwork, Fiverr, and others that are possibly available. There's even freelancer.com that you can check out. And most importantly, when it comes to marketing yourself as an individual or freelancer, then you want to try and tap into social media and see how you can leverage that to obviously build your brand and make sure people become aware of your services that are being made available. Then the second option of freelancing is e-commerce. So this is basically selling products online. Now, with the advent of Amazon, Etsy, Shopify, a lot of these platforms basically allow you to create online sort of e-commerce shops or marketplaces where you can actually offer your services or you can sell products or services. So there's a couple of things you need to keep in mind when it comes to e-commerce platforms, and that's particularly looking at niches. So which niches are going to be profitable for you and which are niches perhaps you should focus on. So some examples are niches that focus on handmade goods such as jewelry, candles or crafts, small items that are easy to kind of produce or make. And if you happen to find a supplier that's going to give it to you at a reasonable cost to produce, then obviously it'll help you make more profit. Then there's things like looking at eco-friendly products, so looking at sustainable alternatives where, for example, people are looking at recyclable goods. If we look at, for example, plates or straws or packaging, those are things that can be offered on e-commerce platforms. Then a very common and easy platform to sort of look at, to work on, where it doesn't really involve a lot of cost, is building ebooks or templates or online courses, because there's a lot of online platforms that allow you to create these online and sell them on a platform and at a very minimal cost. So your cost of production is actually going to be very low. And then there's obviously what we refer to as niche apparel. So this is where you build custom designed t-shirts, active wear, or anything that revolves around clothing, especially for babies and kids. Now, what are the steps to launch your own online store, e-commerce store? Well, first is to research your market. So identify the trends and the target audience that you are looking at and what are their preferences, so you identify the right market to sell to. Then, as I mentioned earlier, you need to source the right suppliers and partners where you can create your own products. But again, you can look at platforms such as Amazon or Temu where they can help you with this process as well. And then you look at setting up your store once you've achieved the first two steps. So you can look at platforms such as Shopify or Etsy, which are the most common. These are the platforms you want to really use because they've been, sound platforms when it comes to building your own e-commerce platform. And then finally, you want to obviously make sure that people get to know about your products and services so they can buy from you. So this is where you utilize social media. You use ads such as Google ads, Facebook ads, even YouTube ads where you create videos about your product or service. You can even do search engine optimization based on a blog article or a particular article that you may be publishing somewhere else. And if you are building a list of people that are obviously interested in particular products or services through people opting to receive information, this is where you can start marketing through email. Now, the third option in terms of creating a side hustle, especially in 2025, and something that has been around for a very long time, is affiliate marketing. So this is essentially where you're earning through someone's product or service or a commission by selling their product or service. So the idea is that a lot of companies really are looking at ways where they can get a lot more people to sell their products or services, and they're willing to pay a profit or a percentage of their revenue to them, which they call as a commission or an affiliate commission. So you are an affiliate of the company, and this is where you start selling particular products or services. Now, affiliate marketing is obviously a very big sort of game or area where you can play in. There's different types of affiliate programs. There's affiliate programs for gaming itself. There's affiliate programs for physical goods or services. There's affiliate programs for softwares. And there's affiliate programs when it comes to education and online marketing. Now, the question is, what are the right programs to choose for affiliate marketing? Because you also want to use a program that you really feel is a good fit for you. So to give you some examples, there's Amazon Associates. So this is a popular niche for promoting a wide range of products, especially physical products. Then there's ClickBank. Now, ClickBank is an online marketplace for digital products where you can sell things like online courses, ebooks, even health-based products, which are digital-based products or even physical-based products, and they pay you a percentage in commission, which can be quite lucrative. Then there's a website called Share a Sale, and this is a platform with diverse and merchants and commission structures. So basically, there's different companies that offer different types of programs. You can even go to the extent of offering a program that relates to credit records or improving your credit. And by promoting that program and people buying into that program, then obviously you get a commission. And then there's niche programs. Now, these are programs that are very specific in terms of what they're offering. So these are programs that could be aligned with a blog that you create or a social media niche, where you focus on a particular area relating to social media. So you would choose an affiliate program that's related to this. So now, what is the strategies for success when it comes to affiliate marketing? Well, there's a couple of things to look at. One is choosing quality products. You must promote items that you trust and align with your audience. And then you also need to create engaging content. Write product reviews, tutorials, or comparison posts where you're comparing different products. But most importantly, try and leverage social media. So, for example, if you use Instagram, and you can check out a link that I provided in the description relating to using Instagram as a program, or TikTok or YouTube, you can use these platforms to drive traffic to you both organically and through paid ads on these platforms. And then you track the performance. You look at the analytics to see how are people responding to particular products or services, to see where you're getting the most traction. So if you find a particular product or service is giving you the best return, this is where you need to start delving more into that particular product or service and start offering it as an affiliate marketer. Then the next way to build a side hustle is online tutoring. So this is essentially where you're sharing knowledge or your knowledge that you developed in a particular area for profit, where people want to learn from you about this particular type of knowledge. The great thing about online tutoring is it offers you flexibility in terms of time and obviously where you can work from. It offers you scalability. So obviously as time goes on, and if you obviously build a brand around tutoring, then you can become a well-known sort of brand when it comes to tutoring on different platforms. And also the satisfaction from a personal perspective, where you're helping others, knowing that you're helping them succeed in a particular field of study. So some platforms you can consider are VIP Kid. This is where you can teach English to students globally. There's tutor.com, very popular platform when it comes to tutoring. This is where you offer academic tutoring in various subjects. So it could be high school subjects or anything relating to university-based subjects. And then there's Udemy or Teachable. So these are platforms where they have courses where you can create your own online courses and sell these online courses at a profit. And the reach is quite wide because people from all over the world join these platforms and buy these programs. So how do you start marketing or your tutoring services where people know what you're offering and the service that you're offering? Well, similar to other steps explained previously, it's more about identifying your niche or your area of focus and the subject and skill sets that you really are good in and that you can offer. And then create a professional profile where you actually highlight your qualifications and experience in the particular field of study that you're offering. Then you want to start promoting on social media where you share testimonials and tips to attract students. Sometimes these can be free tips or suggestions. A great way is to go to a platform such as Khan Academy, where it teaches different subjects and you can see the style of teaching. You can learn from that platform. And then there's collaborating with schools. So this is where you can actually approach particular schools, maybe in your area or even an online-based school, and ask them whether they're willing to partner with you and kind of look at some kind of way of expanding your reach and also offering them some benefit in terms of partnering, because you need to obviously give them the value for partnering. Then the next kind of way of building a side hustle is content creation. So this is where now you're monetizing your passion. So like I'm doing right now, I'm on YouTube, I'm monetizing a particular passion, which is around affiliate marketing, where I'm teaching aspects around affiliate marketing. And obviously, the more people watch my channel and my videos, the more engagement I would get, where YouTube actually pays me for those particular views over time, once I get to a particular level that they look for. It's very important when it comes to monetizing your passion that you choose a passion that not only do you enjoy, but you know that you're going to be able to sustain for a very long time, because content generation takes a lot of time. And if you don't have the consistency to apply it, it becomes very difficult to start using content generation as a side hustle. So a couple of things to look at is firstly to build an audience. So this is where you choose particular topics that you're interested in, that you want to speak about and produce content about. As I mentioned, you need to be consistent. So you need to post regularly to keep your audience engaged, keep them up to date in terms of information that may become relevant to them. Then when you have people engaging with you or your channel, you need to engage with them because they need to see that you're someone that is interested in responding to their queries and their comments. And you want to respond to their particular questions as well so that they can see that you're someone that's interested in what they want to do. Then there's collaboration. So this is where, again, you can approach other content creators and partner with them. And in some cases also, especially on YouTube, you have different partner platforms that come and approach you depending on what it is that you're offering from a content point of view. Say, for example, you're a channel that promotes, looking at content for gaming. So if there's a particular gaming platform that suddenly sees your content and is interested in partnering with you, they will approach you and see how they can use your videos to obviously advertise their platform. Now, how do you monetize your passion when it comes through your content? Well, there's a couple of ways to do that. As I mentioned, YouTube is a way you can do that. Especially linked to that is Google Ads and ad revenue, AdSense, where basically you earn through ads that are either published on YouTube or your blog. So you might have a blog where you might have Google ads that are running as well. Then you can have sponsorships where you collaborate with certain brands for paid promotions. So essentially, you are letting brands basically be promoted, and obviously they pay you a certain percentage of their revenue. Then you can sort of sell your own merchandise related to your brand. So as your brand gets more identified from a content point of view, this is essentially where you basically will be able to start selling a lot more merchandise and make profit from it. And finally, there's membership. So for example, YouTube offers the ability for content creators to create their own membership-based option on their channel. So this is where you offer very unique content specifically for subscribers or special offers where only subscribers that are actually under your particular membership program will get that information. And obviously there's a fee that they pay on a monthly basis or however which frequency you want to look at. So I'm hoping that the information that has been shared here really gives you some insight in terms of some side hustles that you can start in 2025 without really taking a lot of risk and also spending a lot of money. In some cases, you can even start free, which is great because that means then over time, as you start building a brand, people start getting awareness of what it is that you're offering, depending on what kind of offering you're giving. Obviously, with consistency, you will start to do really well. And if you really like the content in this, check out the links in the description below and also subscribe to my channel. Take care and see you soon.